Recently, I got a Whoop. Now, if you have been living under a rock, you might not have ever heard of a Whoop, or another competitor to the Whoop is the Aura Ring. And what these devices do is they track your sleep, they track your recovery, and they track a few other statistics, right? They tell you about your health. They provide you daily health data, right? The quantified self. It's the concept of tracking your health metrics in order to improve your sleep quality, improve your diet, improve your health, improve your lifestyle. And there's a lot of hype around both of these devices, and there's a few other competitors in the marketplace. The fact that you're watching this video tells me you're probably going to start seeing thousands of ads for Whoop. They really market and advertise quite hard. And after debating a long time, should I get the Whoop, should I get the Aura Ring, I ended up just getting the Whoop. Why did I get it? Well, simple. I didn't have to order a sizing kit to actually find out what ring size. I actually would have preferred the ring. So I didn't have to order the sizing kit and deal with sending it back and then getting a ring, etc., etc. And I just simply ordered this on Amazon Prime, same day delivery, so it was nice and easy, and it arrived very quickly. Obviously, that's a short-sighted decision, but I just wanted to get started, and I wasn't too fussed, and eventually decided to get the Whoop strap. Now, I don't know if I have pretty high standards when it comes to technology, but I felt that the Whoop was overrated. Incredibly overrated. And I'm going to tell you exactly why in this video. And there's a few reasons why. I'm going to get to the key elements why the Whoop is overrated. So firstly, there's no the battery on this thing sucks. What do I mean by that? You oftentimes see people boasting. They're like, look, I never need to take this Whoop strap off, which is ridiculous in itself. You're telling me it's really important to wear the Whoop strap in the shower, or it's important to wear it 24 hours a day? I don't think so. There's going to be times when you can take it off. So they've got a device where you essentially slide the battery over and it charges the device while it's still on your wrist. Well, there's a few problems with this. Number one, the device you slide over charges incredibly slow. Okay, it charges your Whoop incredibly slow. So you have to wear this thing for like 3 hours or 4 hours to get a full charge. No one wants to do that. I mean, in 3 or 4 hours, my iPhone, which I bought 2 or 3 years ago, can charge to 100%. Or my MacBook can charge to like 60% in that time. Actually, probably even more. It can probably get to about 80% in 2 or 3 hours. And this is a small little device, right? So this device takes a long time to charge with that piece of, with the battery over it. Number two, the battery takes a long time to charge, and it's just the battery charger. It's just a small little unit. And number three, that damn thing to charge that thing takes a long time to charge. So, it takes a long time to charge. It does take a long time to charge, but each time you charge your device, your Whoop, you've got to charge that thing again. So you've got to charge 2 devices every time you charge this once, right? What are the 2 devices? You're charging this, and you're charging the little battery pack which charges your Whoop. So you've got to charge 2 things each time you charge. It's pretty insane, right? And then, it's not even as if the battery lasts like a week or longer. It lasts like 3 or 4 days, which I think is pretty bad. Anyway, I'm not complaining. Look, it would be better if you could just take it off, you plug it in while you're in the shower, it's quick charging, it charges up to 100%. 3 or 4 days is pretty bad battery life. This is right out of the box. It's less than 3 weeks old. So I'm not that impressed. It's obviously going to decline over time. So at some point I'm going to be getting like 2 days battery life from this thing, and then I got to charge that thing, and then whatever. So the battery's not good. Number 2 is the scores you get. You know what? I'm not even going to comment on them. I think the scores are pretty useless, right? It's not going to change your life. Let's say you wake up one day, you've got a really high recovery score, but you can feel your body's like exhausted and fatigued and sore, right? Are you going to work out, or do you think it's better to take a rest day? Well, it might be better to have a lighter training day or take a rest day. But what if your Whoop app says you're 100% ready to go and you can train? Does that mean you should train? Probably not. You should probably listen to your body. And in the other hand, let's say it says you got like a 10% recovery score, but you're feeling amazing. Do you think you shouldn't work out? So the scores you got to take with a grain of salt. So if you're taking the scores with a grain of salt, then what's the damn point of having this thing on, right? And it's expensive. It's like $30 or $40 a month. which I think is pretty insane. So look, I'm not saying all scores are bad. I think the sleep score is quite good, and I think it's great how it breaks down your light sleep, your deep sleep, your REM sleep, whatever. It shows you how many times you wake up in the night. I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty accurate. So for that, it's good. But how, do you need to wear this thing on your wrist for like how does it change your life? Like, I get it if you get your score and you go to sleep, like it makes you go to sleep an hour earlier. But once you've been doing that for like a month, do you think you need to wear this thing for a whole year or 2 years or 3 years? Like, it's not going to change anything, right? You already know what time you need to go to bed, or you know how long you need to spend in bed to get the right amount of sleep. It's not as if this device makes you sleep better. It doesn't. It doesn't make you sleep better. It just shows you how you slept. After a while, you kind of get in tune. You know how you slept. Even at this point, I kind of know, all right, if I want to get 8 hours sleep, I need to be in bed for 9 hours, Like, that's not really going to change too much over time. The next thing is, it doesn't track your damn fucking steps. Like, why can't it track your steps? And they say they don't track your steps because it's not the only metric that's important. Sure, but the metrics they give you aren't the only metrics that are important either. Like, why couldn't they add in step functionality and then you can track your steps in one place? Otherwise, if I want to track my steps, I've got to wear another damn wearable, right? So I think it's pretty ridiculous that it doesn't track your steps, right? I don't know why it doesn't. I don't think their logic makes sense. I think they just didn't want to spend the money to actually put a step counter in it, and hopefully in future devices they do bring that out. And then lastly, there's no freaking screen on this thing, so you can't have the time. It's nice to have the time on your wrist. That's why I wear it on my right wrist, so on my left wrist I can actually wear a watch. So I can just look at my wrist and see where the time is. So, I mean, it's missing an opportunity. You're wearing something that is, it's not subtle, it's pretty out there. Like, everyone knows you're wearing this. Can't they just put a damn screen on? And so I can see the time, and I can see my steps, or I can see calories burned, I can see my data here. I don't need to open up the app every damn time. So that's just me kind of complaining about the Whoop. Is it my favorite? No. If I can return it, I'm going to return it. If I can't return it, whatever, I've already paid for it, right? They say you pay month to month. There's no fucking month to month. You pay for the year, right? And you pay like $300 or $400. It's not cheap. You pay like $300 or $400 for the year. Like, and my watch, I bought it once. My watch costs like $300. It's a Garmin. I've had that for about 4 years, maybe even 5 years. It still operates, it still works, it tells the time, tracks my step, it even tracks my sleep. I just don't find it to be that accurate. Apparently the newer models are a lot more accurate. So that you pay once, this you pay fucking yearly. And if you stop paying for this thing, it stops working, then it's just a piece of jewelry that doesn't even look that good. So that's my little rant about the Whoop strap. Do I recommend it? Probably not. See you on the next one.